Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reed and Little Bizou, who insisted on being here. Super excited. This is the week off. This coming weekend, upcoming, we are going to be doing Oracle Palooza virtual, and it's not too late to get a ticket if you're kind of leaving it to the last minute. Even if you don't get your swag box delivered in time, we have a workbook you can print, and we have a card deck you can use that we've set up virtually. So everything that you need is going to be available to you if you still want to buy a ticket. It's not too late. You might even get that swag box delivered to your house in time. Anyway, you will get it no matter when. So I'm going to start with the reading for this week. Let's see what we can all expect. So you know that I'm doing the Celtic Cross, and I'm going to take a look at the energy for the week. So this is kind of like more of a collective reading, more general, sort of the themes all of us are going to be working through. And then when I do the Astro Oracle, well, then you're going to be able to get a much more intimate reading that will go along with this one. So there's lots of cards you're going to be getting between today and tomorrow. Okay, here we go. So the theme for this week, this is the first card, is usually what I call the anchor card. And that is coming apart, which is great. So when coming apart is the anchor card, it means that you're really clear about letting go what doesn't work. I love getting this card because ultimately the bottom line is that you cannot hold on to anything that's not good for you anymore. It's just there. So I love that for a theme, especially as we enter into, we're leaving Cancer and we're going into Leo too. So it's great. It's all about our own inner generosity and a sense of like, yeah, now we're going to find out what crosses us, what the obstacle is for this, if there's any, or what helps us over our obstacles to letting go. Okay, so let's see. Magical map shifter, so that's fabulous. So we've got a person. So a person enters into our life, a teacher, a mentor, somebody we don't expect, or someone we've been following for a while can help us let go. It's kind of cool because that's what we're sort of doing at Oracle Palooza Virtual. Like, can you trust, right? I think this is the other thing. Can you really trust letting go of the things that don't work? And can you allow yourself the time to allow those things to be replaced by better things, like who are you going to become and what are you going to claim for yourself? So this is a really good way for us to look at this week as well. How do we prepare for this? The foundation card is intention. Wow, what a powerful reading already. So again, card number 46 was first, crossed by 52. So this magical map shifter is always representing a person. And now the basis of this, our foundation is about our intentions. If we really intend our lives to be the best they can be for us, and it's different for everybody. We're all unique. None of us are the same as the other. None of our life experiences are exact the same as the other. So if we are intending to move into that more authentic way of expressing ourselves, this is the week to really look at that and how foundational that is. And then that really helps us let go of what doesn't fit that vision for our lives, right? Now, what have we already learned? We have learned to commit to our path. Commitment, which is card 36, and by the way, the bottom card was 22. Card 36 is all about the sacred commitments and covenants that we have made with ourselves, with our higher power. We know that we have a partnership with Spirit. We have a partnership with the universe. We also are part of a we, not an I, right? So if we think of we before I, we recognize, because a commitment is not just to self, right? There's two hands reaching out. So we bring this lesson forward that we commit to being conduits for the divine, to act and to behave, to think, to create, to celebrate that which serves the whole, right? So it's that which serves the whole. So we let go. That's why the coming apart card is so beautiful. Now, what is on the top, in other words, what crowns us, which is card number 19, which is Dragon's Lair. I love this card for this place because it does sometimes feel dangerous and vulnerable for us to make changes, right? When we realize like, wow, I've been tolerating this all this time and I don't know what's going to replace it, but I know there's something better. You feel vulnerable. And so this is not a warning not to step somewhere. It's a reminder that these processes of change, when we're in a process of change, it doesn't feel safe all the time. Because if you only want that safe feeling, then you're going to be in your comfort zone. And this is asking us to get out of our comfort zone this week. You're moving around a lot. Okay, now what is coming up around the corner? Okay, do you want me to put you on the ground or do you want to? Yeah, okay, you want to play, I get it, but we're doing a reading for the people, okay? We're doing it for the people, not for you. Okay, coming up, here we go. Unexpected visitors. Now, unexpected visitors is awesome because what it means is card number 41. It represents the experience of meeting new people and new things that you weren't expecting. So for example, you might think you need X to get you to Y, but actually C shows up and goes, whoa, what about this? So you're like, oh, so this is great. These are these epiphanies that can happen when we place ourselves on the path to something greater. And greater doesn't mean size, right? It means more meaningful. The greater path, the greater good, and also what is best for us. So what I love is that life's an adventure, and this is reminding us that, we never know really. My favorite one is what Forrest Gump says. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know which one you're going to get, right? And this is kind of the theme for this week. The Gospel of Gump. So there's nothing to be afraid of, right? It's really more about facing the fact that, hey, this is unknown territory. This is all unknown. And how cool this is when new people, places, and things are placed in our path that we didn't expect, that we didn't even know we needed, okay? And that's what I think is beautiful about this week. Now, here we go. I'm going to choose the 4 cards. I'm going to tell you what the cards' names are, then I'm going to go over them, right? So it is card 51, which is Moonlight, which is about intuition. And I'll explain what the events are once I've put them all out. So Stormfields is card number 9. And that's the next one. Goblins is card number 5. And the last but not least is Golden Palace. So, what I'm looking at here is really a lot of things are being stirred up. I know here comes my husband going to tell me this doesn't look right. Okay. This looks pretty good. Okay. So trust your intuition. The Stormfields, Goblins, and Golden Palace, all of this kind of brings us into the idea that some of our old wounds come up to be healed. And we could get... Stormfields could be actual storms that come, and which we know that there's some weather going around the world, but it is really typically the internal stuff. It also reminds us that other people's dramas are not necessarily ours. It also could indicate people projecting. You might be wanting to project on somebody because you haven't quite integrated your own lessons yet. So it's a real reminder. This could be a week that's a little prickly, but I look at this really more about healing those things. Like this is really more about taking shelter from that which profoundly can impact your sense of possibilities and potentials, etc. So in a way, I look at this and say, again, I like to say, think for yourself. Don't allow yourself to be hypnotized by what doesn't work, and instead allow yourself the vulnerability of exploring what could, and then what spirit or the universe presents to you. So this is really about don't get caught up in a fray, and yet still learn. Like, don't just say that's not for me and run away. No, just say, okay, what could I learn from this? What could I learn from this? Because Golden Palace is, at the end of the day, whatever we learn, it's like that a lot of shit in the garden is actually excellent fertilizer. So you could be really also looking at this, since this first card came up, is about, the whole theme of this week is about really kind of spending some time with yourself and go, you know what, this can't come forward with me anymore. I get it. I really need this to kind of go, I get it. I want to be better. I want to see myself as better. I want to improve my experience. I want to be more effective for others. I want to give more, share more, whatever it is. Like, you might have a story. Like, I don't know what your story is, but ultimately this is about improving oneself, improving and also helping where you can, because of and I do think that there's some pain here as well, that needs, again, that gets resurfaced in order for it to heal. And this shows stability at the end. The Golden Palace card is all about stability. It's not about financial abundance. It's got nothing to do with materialism. It has to do with the abundance and the riches that we have when we are firmly rooted in our truth and we are unapologetically comfortable in knowing our own authenticity, right? This is how we get there. We address the things that we don't want to bring with us anymore, right? It's a big, wow, this is a big week. I can hardly wait to do the Astro Oracle reading to see what's up with all of this. But again, don't be afraid coming into this week. This is really about, I think, personally, I would look at this and go, time to get my journal out. Time to get my journal out and really trust my intuition as I see what goes on external to me, what's really mine, what do I still need to work on, and also bringing compassion into this as well too, because do we have an intention? Are we committed to compassion, committed to helping others, committed to being the best person that we can? Is to remind ourselves that we got here through a sacred covenant. And we want to follow through with what our soul really needs and wants, and for us to be, good citizens. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, if you want that ticket to Oracle Palooza Virtual, please, 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 just sign up. We can get you everything that you need, and you might not be too late to get your swag box depending on where you are in the world. And remember, we have everything that you need. We've got the workbook for you to download. We've got our fantastic Oracle cards in, on virtually online for you to use if you don't have the actual deck. We got it all covered, so it's not too late for you to join us. We start on Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mwah! See you guys. Yay! Very good week. I'm getting my journal out and my workbook. Take care. If you like this video, well, first subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, put the thumbs up. And yes, this week is a little bit interesting for us, but do leave me a comment, especially at the end of the week. We love to hear what actually happened to you. And don't forget, Oracle Palooza Virtual starts this Friday, so not too late to get your ticket. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.